Road, America's 250, brought to you by good friends at Appalachian Foothills RV and Service Center, RV Park and Service Center. We'll tell you more about those guys as we get cranked up today in one of my favorite towns out west, in one of my favorite places in that town. We're at the famous Irma Hotel, restaurant, I guess, and saloon here in Cody, Wyoming. There's a shot of their sign. This is the beautiful interior of this place, and we'll have a time later to talk to Mike, the owner, about the history of that very bar you're looking at right now and the detail and all the things that have gone down here in Buffalo Bill Cody's town. So a lot of fascinating stuff and fascinating people. We've already met, AJ, I've already met a camel today, not the one you tried to ride. We got a camel here too. His name is Romeo, and in a little bit we're going to take you outside. In fact, let me see if I think he might be gone by now. But this guy just had a camel out here so people could take pictures with him. So we'll see if we can get back to that here in just a little bit. Let me flip back to the inside. We're over in the bar. This is the fun part of the business over here. Back there behind me slinging those drinks is Brenda, who I thought she was going to smack me upside the head when I said, I need to run a wire behind your bar. She froze and looked at me, AJ, and she said, nobody comes behind my bar. I was like, yes, ma'am. But could I please, if I run it under the mat? So I did. I had to run wires all over this building to get it all going. But here we are, and it's going to be a fun day, and there's a whole lot to do. You can just, this is the Cheers of Cody, Wyoming. Anybody comes in here. Every now and then you see a staggered tour, just kind of pop in and take a look around, and then there's cowboys that are out here riding around doing their job. They're dusty, and they come in for a beer. And, man, do they have stories. Some of our best stories from the last time we were out here on the road. We're sitting right here at this bar. But now y'all get to see it if you want to follow us on Real Talk TV. By the way, I was hearing Andrew talk about this, and I guess I need to address it right off the top, too. We have some transmitter issues. I'm getting a lot of feedback from people. Just show you a few more shots of downtown Cody while we're talking. Getting a lot of feedback from people saying the signal seems to be a little weak. I wasn't even aware of this, probably because I've been out here heading west for a few weeks, but we got hit by lightning during all those storms, and a transmitter is just a giant 1,000-foot lightning rod, and every now and then that kind of stuff does. So we're working on some backup systems, and our engineer Frank, who has dealt with this before. This is not his. Can I do it? Can I go ahead and say it? This is not his first rodeo. So Frank is on it. He's going to be helping us out with those things. AJ, any update on that? Have you heard any other feedback on the transmitter situation?
No information yet.
All right, that's where the camel was. Now all I see is a patch of grass. I think my camel guy has jetted, but apparently he's here all summer, so he'll be back. He'll be back at some point as we hang around Cody. Headlines today, of course, we'll get you updated on the war with Iran, the bombings. It's just we're just laying down some lead on these people right now, and deservedly so. And personally, I hope we keep it up. I really do. It's regime change. I think is the only thing that's going to solve all the problems with that country. It's not the people of the country. It's not the land itself. That country's got too rich a history. It's these maniacs that took power by force in 1979. They weren't voted in. They've never been voted in, and those people need to be freed of it. Maybe that's where the administration's going, but it's really kind of hard to know. Also, let me see if I can I met a rodeo mom. Come on over here. I want to introduce y'all to somebody I just met right as the show was starting. And I think I got to scooch my camera over here. There we go. Introduce yourself to the folks back in Birmingham, Alabama.
Hi. Did you say my name?
Yeah, what's your name?
Pamela Urquhart.
Okay, Pamela, AJ, you're going to love this interview. She is a rodeo mom. Her son is a bull rider. I just can't imagine being the mom of a kid out there on the bull. Tell me that story. What's going on with that?
Well, I mean, he's been riding since he was like three years old.
Yeah.
He started with sheep.
Oh, yeah.
And then move on to, calf and then steer. And now we're into open bulls.
Where are you guys from?
From Toppenish, Washington.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's a good drive.
Yes.
And you say you got your whole family's just out traveling on the road following his rodeos.
Well, it's usually me and him all the time because this is a longer, drive. It was like about 13 hours.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I invited my sister and, my significant other, and so
And he rode at the rodeo last night, right?
He rode last night, yes.
Okay.
He didn't cover, but his.
What does cover mean? I'm completely
Cover
ignorant.
means 8 seconds.
Okay.
So you do the 8 seconds, but you're also based on points. So depending on how you ride.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Yes.
All right. So I'm learning every time I come out here. Now, you told me your father, your grandfather, his grandfather was a rodeo.
Yes. So my father was a bull rider back in the day. Yeah.
When did he decide? I mean, that's to me, that looks like the most dangerous thing in all of rodeo. It's got to be. They're bulls. When did he decide to do that?
Since he was 6 months old, we used to put PBR rodeos on the iPad, and that's what calmed him down, just watching bull riding.
Yeah,
and since he was a baby, and then he got on the sheep, and then that was it. He's been obsessed ever since.
So what rodeos will you go to this season?
So we do the Northwest Pro Rodeo Association, which is Idaho, Washington, and Oregon.
Okay.
Mainly, and so that's every weekend. So we're on the road every weekend. We usually leave by Friday, and then he'll ride either Friday night, and then we'll pack up at 5 a.m. to make it to 6 hours away to another rodeo Saturday night, and then Sunday, just depending on, which rodeo.
Are there a lot of rivalries among I know like in sports that become team sports, travel sports, where I'm from, it's baseball and soccer and all those sports, but the parents there's rivalries. Is it tense like that, or you guys have a little community actually?
It is a community.
Yeah.
It is. I love the rodeo family. It's the best. I think it's the best that I've had. And it's like you're very close. We're all here to watch our son, get that 8-second ride and get those points. And so, I mean, everybody cheers for each other. Like we just, it's a family.
Well, I know it's part of your family and it's how you grew up. But as a mom, you're a mama. What does it feel like when he comes out of that gate? I mean, that's still your baby out there riding on that bull.
I didn't realize that I get nervous until, I have people now here watching me every rodeo. Yeah. So usually 15 minutes before he starts riding, because he's in the chute, right? And he's like getting ready and just bouncing back and forth.
Doing all that, yeah.
So that's when my nerves start going. And so I didn't realize it until they told me. And so apparently I get pretty, like a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
And so
because you black out. I mean, 8 seconds is a long time when your kid's on that bull.
Yes. Yeah. And so, I mean, as long as he, makes it out, I mean, there's been a few closes where he's been stepped on or hang, and then, like around or being horned or.
So he has been hurt. He's been
yes,
close?
but not major. So thankfully,
what are some of the things that have happened? Tell me a story.
So we were in Spray, Oregon, and I mean, I have a video, but so the bull came out and kind of like went down and then got back up. So he went 1, 2, and then he went around in front of the bull, but he was hung up on the rope.
Around on the business end.
Yeah, so he went around and then made a flip around back. So around this way, back this way, and then under, and then the bull came and he kind of it looks like he pushed him away, but he says he didn't. Like he just kind of went away.
Right.
But his helmet came off. Me as a mom, I'm watching from far, like trying to get a video. But when you see the people that post behind the chutes and the actual
see
close-up,
their reaction.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, and you see the close-up, and I was like, for me, that time it was like not, super like bad. I didn't think it was bad until I saw the other, angle of the video, and I'm like, oh my God. So, and that was his first pro rodeo that he did, and he kind of got scared a little bit. He's only 15 years old.
He's a kid.
Yeah. And so he did say, he's like, Mom, that was a good learning experience. Like,
Makes him
just
tough, right?
Yeah. But he's been doing clinics with the professional bull riders, like, since he was, maybe 9. So he kind of knows how to get to safety right away.
Yeah.
So a lot of bull riders, if you don't really know anything like that, that's when you get hurt. That's when you get really, really hurt. And so you need to learn right away. Get up and you got to run. You got to run to the fence. Otherwise, that bull's going to come after
panic.
you.
Yeah, hesitation.
Yeah. So
that's amazing. So I guess he just wants to stick with it till. Does he want to go like to Cheyenne and win it all?
He wants to go all the way, the way. And so we're here learning from Ted News. And so,
when do you ride again? This weekend?
So he'll ride Saturday night.
Here?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Cody. And then,
how long will you stay in Cody?
So we're leaving Sunday morning at 5 because we got to be closer, like Enumclaw, Washington, the following weekend.
So his name is Trenton. You were telling me about he's named after your dad, I think, right?
Yes. Yeah. So his name is, well, my dad's name is Raul, so his name is Trenton Raul Urquhart.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So how proud, is your dad still alive? Is he ever
No,
watching?
he's not, unfortunately.
I'm a granddad, so I think that way now.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, he must be amazing.
Oh,
he's watching from heaven. He's watching from heaven.
We brought his ashes with us.
Oh, don't make me cry now.
I know.
We just started the show.
Yeah, so we did. I have my dad's ashes. So when we were getting the motorhome ready and everything, I said, "Hey, Bob, do you want to take?
That's sweet.
You want to take him with you?" And he said, "Yeah."
Okay. Now I'm going to challenge my kids to take my ashes somewhere.
Yeah.
Listen, good luck to him. I'm going to follow him. Once I meet a family, it's like I can personalize it now.
Thank you.
So I'll keep up. We'll watch him.
Yeah, thank you. And hopefully we'll see you somewhere in Alabama.
You never know.
You know,
come see us.
I mean, this is just getting started to where we're traveling, farther from Washington. So
we have PBR events. It's not as big, out in the South, but it's around. And we've got some really strong bull riding events and other rodeo events that happen very close to Birmingham. So we'd love to see one.
Yeah, that would be great.
Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
AJ, would you let Marshall ride a bull? I'm just saying, could you take it if your baby boy was up there about to get thrown?
I will say yeah, but nah, I couldn't.
No, you couldn't do it. I remember just as a dad holding my breath when I had linemen. And one was on defense and one was on offense. So I never got a break. I'm watching one kid, he runs off the field. I'm watching the other kid because on any play, and we did have some concussions and knees and injuries like that. But every play, it's like a car wreck when those guys on the line are battling. I can't imagine watching your kid do a rodeo. I just can't get my head around it. Plus, call me sexist, but, a mom's heart and all that. But these are tough folks, man. I talked about it a lot yesterday with the folks we did get to talk to. Now, one other thing that happened yesterday was just fascinating to me. Do you remember me telling you that this guy was riding through in a baby blue? It looked like a Thunderbird from the 70s with horns, and he's blasting this country music. And he was riding through the rodeo arena just randomly, and I did not know what that was. So I get to downtown Cody today, and I'm trying to set up, and I'm outside and I'm inside, and I'm running around doing all this stuff. And this car keeps riding by blasting some George Strait, like old school, real deal country music. And turns out those guys were promoting the rodeo. And one of the things they do is just, you and I talk about guerrilla marketing a lot. What they were doing is just good old guerrilla marketing by riding around Cody with all the tourists, and they see this car and they hear about the rodeo, then they got to go to the rodeo. Turns out the guy that was driving is one of the clowns whose job is to entertain the audience, but part of their job is to save these cowboys when they get thrown and when things go wrong. And I hope those guys, they say they're going to come back and visit with us this afternoon. And if I can, I'm going to put the camera and a mic outside so you can see them riding around Cody doing that little thing. It's very unique. I don't recall seeing them before, but they said they've done it like this for years out here. So y'all hang in here with us. We will get to the serious news. My commitment is we're kind of news heavy and breaking news heavy here on the show. We're not going to neglect our day job, but we're going to try to have some fun too. And y'all hang out with us and call us. We'll get the phone calls going here in just a little while as well. First sponsor of the show this afternoon is Southern Skies Dermatology. Look at those beautiful Cody skies. A lot of us spend a lot of time outside this time of the year. And Southern Skies knows that. The whole genesis of their practice was setting up in a place that had a high propensity of skin cancer. Turns out that's the South, particularly Alabama. There are a lot of reasons for that. But one of the things, of course, all the tips you hear, do the tips. I've become more cautious. I'm more cautious about making sure I got a good head cover on. I used to just run around and get sunburned in the summer, and I know I did damage back in the day that's probably going to haunt me one day, and I've got a family history, and I'm getting of an age now where it can start to what I call manifest. It'll just appear from damage you did decades ago. So Southern Sky was founded on that. They went to the place that needed the most help, and they set up a practice that just does skin cancer. And so here we are in this stage of life, and we need to stay on top of the C word. Nobody wants to hear it. You really don't want to think about it, but you got to think about it. And doing a baseline, just getting checked, seeing where you stand, what your markers are, and how often you need to come back, or honestly finding something like a melanoma that could have really taken your life or caused you trouble, it's a good thing to stay on top of that. Go to the practice that just does skin cancer. It's Southern Skies Dermatology, Southern Skies Dermatology. southernskies.com. Y'all go and see them, get an appointment with Dr. Mario. They are just fine people, specialized, and they're the experts in this area. southernskiesdermatology.com. Live from the Irma Hotel in Cody, Wyoming. When we come back, stay tuned.